Hey player or players, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be going over Kena Bridge of Spirits. Guys, this game is amazing. I can't wait till it drops. It's gonna drop September 21, 2020. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Kena Bridge of Spirits is an upcoming action-adventure game developed and published by Ember Lab. The story follows Kena, a young spirit guide who uses her magical abilities to help deceased people move from the physical to the spirit world. The game is presented through a third-person perspective. The player uses Kena's staff for attacking enemies and her pulse ability for defending against attacks. They are tasked with collecting small spirit companions known as the Rot, who help to complete tasks and battle against enemies. Kena Bridge of Spirits was showcased at the Tribeca Film Festival. Reception to the demo was positive. The game is scheduled for release for Microsoft Windows, PS4, and PS5 on September 21st, 2021. Kena Bridge of Spirits is an action-adventure game played from a third-person perspective. In combat, the player uses Kena's staff for light, heavy, and charged attacks. An upgrade transforms the staff into a bow. When defending against enemies, the player can activate Kena's pulse ability, which acts as a shield and has a health meter that depletes when attacked. It also serves to provide clues and activate objectives. The player is tasked with collecting small spirit companions known as the Rot. They can be directed to complete tasks such as moving objects, taking certain shapes, or distracting enemies. The player must damage enemies before the Rot builds enough courage to join battles. The Rot can be customized with different hats. The game utilizes DualSense controllers haptic feedback for features such as Kena's spirit bow. Kena Bridge of Spirits is set in a fictional location which is not Kena's place of origin. The main village, which acts as the game's hub world, is abandoned at the beginning of the game, having been struck by a tragedy hundreds of years earlier. Throughout the game, Kena restores the area to an improvised state. In the game's lore, deceased people can remain between the physical and spirit worlds if they are traumatized or feel unfinished. As a spirit guide, Kena tries to understand their difficulties and help them move on. Kena has a scar from her hand to her shoulder which represents a traumatic experience with her father that will be explored in the game. Other characters include Saya and Benny, two young children whose teenage brother Taro is a restless spirit who Kena helps. Earlier prototypes of the game focused on the Rot as antagonists and did not feature Kena. When the team created Kena, she was initially younger, around 7 or 8 years old, but they felt like the story and theme required a more experienced and mature protagonist. She originally lacked many powers and relied more heavily on the Rot to complete tasks, which Mike Greyer compared to the 2009 game A Boy and His Blob. After exploring more concepts, the team made Kena strong on her own, but more powerful when teamed with the Rot. Lead character designer Vic Kahn designed Kena's appearance to match the world while also standing out. At one point, Kena had a long cape, but its animation was deemed too distracting and replaced with a shawl. Kahn intended her clothes to feel asymmetrical, handmade, and practical. The game's characters were hand-animated using keyframe animation to add more detailed personality. The symbols throughout the game are inspired by Japanese and Southeast Asian cultures. The game was announced on June 11, 2020 at PlayStation's Future of Gaming event, with a scheduled for release in late 2020 for Microsoft Windows, PS4, and PS5. It is a timed exclusive and will release on Windows through the Epic Game Store. Players who purchase the PlayStation 4 version will be able to upgrade for free to the PlayStation 5 version. In September 2020, Ember Lab delayed the game to Q1 2021, citing development delays as a result of working from home during the COVID-19 pandemic. In a Sony trailer at the Consumer Electronics Show in January 2021, the game's release window was noted in fine print as March 2021. Sony later removed the fine print from the trailer. During Sony's State of Play presentation in February 2021, a release date of August 24th was set alongside the release of a new trailer. In July 2021, Ember Lab delayed the game again to September 21, citing a need for more time to ensure the game was polished across all platforms. So player or players, that's about it for Kena Bridge of Spirits. Post in the comment section what you think about this game, what are you most excited for, and if you're gonna get it on day one. So, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.